So yesterday I watched Noblesse, the Awakening, Noblesse Awakening. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Sorry. It's an OVA. It's on Crunchyroll. It's one episode, a little over 30 minutes long, and it is based on a webtoon. Like, I think that's what the app is actually called, WEBTOON. I already had WEBTOON on my phone. I'd already seen. I hadn't read this thing, but I saw it and I think I put it in my list to read. I'm sorry. So that, and basically it's about they never really say vampire, do they? I don't think they do. But this vampire dude wakes up 820 years later, and he kind of goes to high school for a bit. Like I said, it's only 30 plus minutes, so it's not a whole lot of to go on. It kind of feels more like a big trailer to promote the web novel. I don't know if they'll ever do more of it. I enjoyed it. I do want to go and read the web novel, and I went to make sure it was actually in my list, and I didn't just forget to add it or whatever. And it says, some are free to read, and some I've never really had a problem with it, but because pretty much everything I read, it's always been the free ones. So I didn't learn until recently actually that some are actually pay to read, but this, I don't know if it's just a limited time thing, but you get, I think, one or two chapters you can read a day, and the chapters aren't that long, but this is a cool app, and I really like the app, and I've been using it for a while now. But yeah, so basically it's he wakes up, kind of goes to high school, and then we have this hint of an organization. I'm sorry, there's not a lot to talk about in this episode. It's an entertaining watch, but it's not a lot to talk about. Literally, it's just he wakes up, or, well, rather, you see it opens with a fucking boat, and then they bring up this coffin, and this dude's trying to open the coffin, he can't, and while he's dicking around doing whatever the fuck he does off screen, the coffin opens, and there's our guy, and then he just kind of vampires away, and then what I mean by that is he just kind of comes out the coffin and just fucking leaves. He doesn't kill the guy or anything, just leaves, doesn't talk, just leaves. And then he goes to, I guess, find his servant. We never really understand much about the characters going on. They don't tell us a whole lot. Like I said, this is just the OVA I'm talking about. I have not read the web comic, and I'm certain they gave more detail there. But he goes to the high school to find his, it's quite obviously a master-servant relationship, because he's literally waiting on him, and at the same time he does call him master. Other than that, you don't know what the relationship is, other than quite clearly he serves this dude. And the other dude is was it dean or principal or whatever of this high school, and his name is Frankenstein. And we get hints of an organization that was looking for him. I'm assuming they don't really go into it, but it's quite clear there's some kind of experimentation going on, and there's these guys who are looking for him, but they're trying to get him instead of the organization they're working for, because they know that they are failed experiments and will eventually be disposed of. So they think if they can get whatever the fuck is that they want, maybe it can save them. And so that kind of happens, and you get a few moments of him in daily high school life. There's some kind of funny moments, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like there's hair just tickling me, it's driving me nuts. But I don't want to spoil everything, so I think it tells you pretty much everything. I do plan to read the webcomic web series. If you also want to read it, it's on an app called WEBTOON, I believe. I'll actually have to fucking check. I'm pretty sure it's just called WEBTOONs. I know it's got a little green square, and then the font is white, takes up most of it. Anyway, I'm sorry, my dog is completely out of cough medicine, so I kind of have to get her more. That takes time. So, as you can see, she is very lovingly, not lovely. She's gracing us with her honking, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so I would definitely try it.